Thank you. Thank you. So, okay, I'm going to mute me.
Okay, it's our second official Zoom meeting, and we're still trying to kind of figure everything out. Welcome. I'm kind of stalling. Are you all? Is everything rolling? Can you see me?
Yes. Perfectly, yeah.
Okay.
You guys have backdrops. I need to get a better backdrop.
I was trying to get somewhere where there weren't a million people in my house or animals.
Yeah, me too. That was my goal too.
We wanted to just share with you guys a little bit about Leaders Retreat and what we did, and then share also about what they talked to us about as far as the back office and some things we've learned since then, just to kind of talk about where we are with all of that. So, Brandy, you want to share about Leaders Retreat?
Well, I want to address the back office stuff. First of all, when Gwen and I were going into this first general session, we kept thinking, are they going to even mention it? Are they going to talk about it? Are they going to sugarcoat it? What's going to happen here? And they got Jen Stanley Hawkins up there first, and she really did a great job explaining to us how the company's growing leaps and bounds, and it's hard for us to keep up with what we've got. And they haven't upgraded a system. I think when I first started, like a couple months into it, they had upgraded a little bit, but they didn't do like an overhaul like they've done now. So, I mean, thousands and thousands of people have joined, plus we've gotten into Canada and Australia. So it had to be done. I mean, it's just inevitable. The system was going to crash if we didn't do this. So she got up and spoke a little bit, and then they got this great tech guy who's in charge of this whole process. And you don't think of tech people to be real funny and have a great sense of humor, but he told a great story, and he explained really a little bit better about how the way our computer system is, every detail, everything that went into that computer system, and we shared the diagram, all the different arrows going to different directions, and everything was feeding into each other's. It was a big fat mess.
Yeah.
And how they are streamlining this so simply, and it's going to be amazing once it's all straightened out. But there's always going to be growing pains, and there's bumps in the road, and we all know that there's big time bumps in the road. And we're just, I mean, Gwen and I felt really good leaving there because we were really uneasy about it all. But once we left there, it makes good sense. So if we can all just hang in there and do our best and try to help our customers and our ambassadors the best that we can to get through this, it will certainly pay off in the long run. And I feel like it's going to make us stronger ambassadors. If we can get through this, we can probably get through anything. Mm-hmm. So I felt so much better about that. So that was one thing that they talked about. We had Rita Davenport, and she is an author and a producer of a TV show, but I'm not sure. They never really said which TV show she's produced. She was amazing. I mean, she made us laugh. She was so funny, and she was just very motivating. So if you ever get a chance to look her up, some of the things she does, I mean, she's just really, really funny and motivating. So she said there was nothing sexier than a rich woman. So I thought, okay.
Get that.
I'll take it to number 2 in another network marketing company, like the number 2 seller of all times. Like they said she's like an icon for network marketing, and especially for women. And she was just delightful. She was really entertaining and fun.
She was good. She was good.
I hope they'll make that video available for you guys at some point. We'll see.
And we got to see and hang out with Celeste, meet Celeste really for the first time on a personal note. And it was really fun just to get to know her and to just realize she's just normal, just like us. And she's fun. And none of this has gone to her head. She's just a delightful, fun woman. And that was probably one of the most favorite parts of my trip, other than us dressing up like Sonia, goodness gracious, Sarah Marble and Celeste, that it was just fun getting to know her and just to realize that we're in a good, godly group of women and men, and we've got the best leadership that we're going to have in the whole company. I believe. I think our leadership is awesome. So, what else, Gwen? What would you take
Hi,
away?
Marina. We're glad to
Who?
have you. I think you've got yourself muted, so we can't hear
Oh, hi,
you.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
You snuck on here. I didn't see you come on. And Audrey, is Audrey on here too?
I'm here.
Oh,
Hi, Audrey.
Hi.
but we can't see you.
Where's your pretty face?
I have a post-it note over my my thing because I don't have any
I was
makeup
say, our
on.
yellow shirt.
It's just us.
Well, you don't care that you don't have makeup on. Take that post-it note off. Come on.
It's like
Hey,
a
girl.
Halloween costume.
Take that off. I'm sitting here in my
I'm recording.
pajamas.
Kathy, are you still in the hospital?
No, I came home last night.
Oh, that's awesome. I was gonna say, it looked like the backdrop was not hospital, but I thought maybe you were. I was just
No,
making
this is my
sure.
bedroom. My bedroom.
That's awesome.
My family's pictures.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah.
Well, I would just to go back to Leaders Retreat and the back office. I mean, I have to tell you all, I am, if there's an elephant in the room, I've just got to acknowledge the elephant and let's talk about it and how we're going to tame the elephant. To try and pretend there's no elephant in the room and talk unicorns and butterflies, it makes me crazy. And I guess it's just my family system worked where if there's a problem, you talked about it. So I was reluctant thinking, oh, if it's all hearts and butterflies and not acknowledging the frustration that's going on, I'll have a really hard time with that. And they were great to say, listen, we have had an unexpected turn. And sometimes you go for a joyride and there's an unexpected turn on the other side of that hill that you jump and you slide through the garden and do damage to the property, but you go get your wheels fixed and you pay for what you've damaged and you put it all back together. This guy was telling his real story of what he'd done when he was 15. And he said, I learned a lesson from it. I got through it. We put it back together. And he said, we've had some unexpected twists and turns and we're going to get through it and it's going to be better. And I think it helped me so much just for them to acknowledge we know there's frustration and it's going to take us some time to get it together, but we're going to make it right. It's going to be better than ever. And for me, that picture of those 5 different components of the old system and the way they were communicating, I mean, he said it would be like literally you call into customer service and you need to make a change to an order that's supposed to be going out from the warehouse today. Instead of them being able to click right there and make those changes, they would have to manually send that change to the warehouse. They would have to download it from there, print it out, make the changes. It didn't happen wirelessly, seamlessly. And so by paring it down, like that picture that we shared on our page, those 2 parts of the system communicate with each other wirelessly and without all of the manual detail that had to go. So in order for us to really grow and be where we need to be, I mean, we are growing. We have over 300,000 ambassadors. I'm guessing probably over 1 million customers. All of that information, I mean, we all know when you get a new computer, Apple makes it as easy as anybody does to update your system wirelessly, transfer the information to your new computer. How often does that ever go off without a hitch and your brand new computer within 5 minutes looks like your old computer and has everything on it? Like, raise your hand if it's ever worked that way for you. Even with the best expert, it's never worked that way with me. And I have just a few files compared to, I'm sure, what Plexus has in their system. So, Joni, I don't know where you're walking, but it is making me nauseous.
I can put you on mute. I'm letting the dog in and out.
No, it's okay.
I have to wipe something up, so I'm
We're seeing
good.
your ceiling and your cabinets. I'm like,
We need a Dramamine.
I know.
but that really helped me to understand, like, the old system was not going to be capable of our growth. And our team is in a position to really grow. And I want it to be seamless. I know right now, especially for people that are very new, this is their first taste and we're going through this bumpy period. But before now, things have been running very smoothly. We make an order and, excuse me, get our package in 3 to 5 days. We just didn't have any of these issues. And that's going to come back. But then we're going to be on the scale for much bigger things. And, I compared it to cleaning a closet online, but I thought today, I was driving back home from Lexington, I was thinking, it's really like if you've got a family of 8 crammed into a 2-room house, that's how we were living before. We're moving into a house with unlimited rooms, and we can add on as we go. But inevitably, when you pack up all the junk from the family of 8 in a 2-room house and you get it to the new house, no matter how big that house is, it takes time to unpack everything and get it in order. And any of us that have moved, that period where you're moving, it doesn't matter how great it's going to be when you get in there. There's always that period of moving where you feel like, what have we done? Are we ever going to be able to find anything? And that's where we are. That's where we are. But we're moving into this great big house with lots of room and much better organization and unlimited access to add on. And it's going to be incredible. So we just have to encourage our other team members and be positive. I mean, I think the belief in the company, everybody wants to make it the best it can be, and they are going to do that. That's not to say we're not going to have frustrations along the way, but it's the same as, believing in your family. I believe in this company, and I believe in Charles and Alec and the people that they've got working with them, that they're going to make this right and make it seamless. And we're going to look back 2 months from now and be like, what? Oh yeah, I remember that couple of weeks period that was so messy. So yes, there may be people that their frustration tolerance is like this, and they say, I just can't handle this. And, the fact is, then what's going to happen when their team grows and they lose a complete leg and their points go way down? I mean, that's a much bigger frustration than some of the things we're experiencing now. In the meantime, I have quite a bit of extra products, various and sundry things. And I'm willing, if anybody is in a bind and they don't have what they need, I'm willing to get them what they need until their package gets in. I know we have situations with ambassadors and even some customers that have placed an order, but it hasn't come in. And if I can help, I'm happy to sell that to anybody at ambassador price. I don't want to make money off of that, but I'm glad to help people get through this period.
Hey, Glenn, let me interrupt real quick.
Sure.
I know that Molly McGaw, when she jumped ship, she had some product that she was trying to sell. So I'm going to try to get in touch with her as well. She had ProBio, she had BioCleanse. I think she even had some Slim. So I'm going to get in touch with her and see if she still has that. And if she does, I'll post that on our page, because I know right now I have a friend that's was trying to return her Slim. She asked me today about, the 60-day money back guarantee. I said, well, I can take care of that for you because I need it right now, because I also haven't gotten my shipment for me and Clay. So I think if we put our feelers out on our team page, or directly message someone, if they've quit and they have product, they may be willing to sell it to us just to get us by. And, we can give it to our customers if they're a lot of those orders. I talked to customer service today for an hour, or actually I held for an hour and then talked to them for another 30 minutes. And a lot of the orders that were supposed to have shipped on the 16th haven't shipped at all yet. So they're very, very, very backed up. And the problem with that is when they changed over to the new system, from the orders that were supposed to process from October 2nd to October 6th, they didn't get processed over. So they're like 10,000 orders that they're having to manually go in and fix those. So they've got those on top of all the others that were already programmed and scheduled to go out. So that's explaining that they're back up. And I said, do you have any idea, when they might get these? And she says, I don't know. It's caught up in shipping. So it's just one of those things. And if we can help our customers in that way, and we can ask them, you can have these, and when your product comes in, you can pay me back. That way we're not out of a lot of product toward the end. But if we can help in that way, then I can try to contact some people and see if, hey there, see if we can just make it a little easier transition for everybody. So
I just looked to see, and I'll tell you what I have right now. I have 3 or 4 Slims. I have several Accelerator. I have a couple Mega X. I have Ease Cream. I have Fast Relief Nerve Health. I have ProBio and BioCleanse. I have a big family. We go through this stuff pretty quick, but I have these kind of as my backup so I don't run out. But like in a time like this, I'm happy to share that if people are needing it. We want to keep everybody on their product. You don't want to miss out and not have it. So
I have extra help also. I have some Boost. I have Accelerator. I have a package of Slim. So I've got extra. I'll be willing to help out too.
okay.
Yeah, I've got some extra product too that I bought from one of my ambassadors who decided not to sell. So I got her whole welcome pack recently.
Oh, that's
so
good.
I've got some stuff too.
That's great. So I think, when we talk to our customers, if we have some customers that are very frustrated, we can certainly offer and say, I can give you this and you can use it. And when you get yours, pay me back, or, have them pay you as you go. You can determine how you want to do that. But then with our ambassadors, if we've got people super frustrated, we can try to help in that way. Hopefully, everybody has a little bit extra, and it's not going to hurt them if it is a little delayed. My understanding, Brandy, is that now that these orders are orders from the very beginning of the month, the ones that are so delayed. But any orders being placed now are going on out, right? Do you know?
No, I don't think that's the case.
No.
Because I have 2 customers that their orders were supposed to go out on the 16th, and they haven't gone. And I had signed. I had gone ahead and gotten my auto qualification scheduled for the 16th, and they haven't gone out yet. And my sister just kind of started her auto qualifications again and re-signed back up. And that was supposed to be shipped out today, and she said it's not going to be shipped out anytime soon.
But that's weird because I ordered mine, and mine came, and I did not use my backup. I placed orders.
Right.
I placed 2 separate orders, and I've gotten those.
Yeah,
I wonder if those backup. I wonder if it's the customers that are scheduled. If it's the scheduled orders that are not coming.
It's the
through.
scheduled orders that aren't coming in because I've replaced 2 of my ambassadors' products already that they still haven't gotten them, and they're going to give them back to me when they do get them. But yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then I can go back in and order what we need, and then have a little extra in case we need to help our customers out.
Well, I know I got mine.
Good.
Yeah, I
That's
got
good.
mine too. I ordered.
I've got mine, and I got my husband. He has a backup order that are a regular order that's on every month, and his came in just fine. I didn't have any problems with his. I didn't have to go in and change anything actually on the backup.
I can see all them.
Hey, we can hear somebody. We're not sure who you are.
Tanya?
It's
Hi,
Tanya. There's a speaker on the hi.
No, this is Zeben. This is Tanya's oldest son.
Hi, Stephen.
Hello.
How's your origami?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
You too.
I had a new ambassador sign yesterday. Did you hear that? I don't know what that is.
Sorry.
I'm wondering about welcome packs. Audrey, do you know if welcome packs are going out as expected?
There we go.
Well, I
I've had 2 sign up this month, and neither of them have received theirs yet. So fingers crossed. I haven't heard any updates on that, so I don't know for sure.
Did you all watch Tamara Holloway's little YouTube video? I posted just like maybe 30 minutes ago about just holding on tight and just, I mean, it's really what she said is exactly what I'm thinking. I mean, I thought, wow, this sounds exactly like, I mean, what's going on in my mind. I truly believe that if we give up on this company, we are going to have so many regrets. And I know you ladies that are on here, that's not going to happen. But we've had several, customers that are upset and a few ambassadors that are really upset. And I just feel like if you can stick through this and stick it out with us, then it's going to be a good thing once all the kinks are all worked out.
It's like any good marriage.
I agree.
Yeah.
Drop it at the first bump in the road.
The two ladies tonight that wanted to sign up as ambassadors, I said, look, you are coming on when NASA was getting ready to launch. I said, the thing is, I said, I'm going to set you up and I'm going to walk you through it. I said, don't be surprised if it's a little longer. I keep telling everybody 3 days, but it's not going to be 3 days. It's probably going to be a little longer because we are at a spot in this company that is getting ready to take off like crazy. And I said, so we're going to get you set up as an ambassador, but you're not going to get your product probably as quickly as most of the prior ambassadors did just because of that reason, because you're getting to come on to a totally new Plexus as far as the website goes. And they're good with that. They understand. They know. I mean, they're taking their little door prizes away with them. They're going to have a few days of Plexus before that anyway. But we were just telling them that, everything evolves for a reason, and anybody who's worked in business, they know that changes come, whether it be from computer crashes to all new setups and so forth. So, we've been frustrated with it, and the good thing about it is, like with Gwen and Brandy, I can just like send you guys a message and say, what is the OV now? Because I'm like, I haven't seen this before, and I'm like, this is really a good thing for us to be able to see what our total team is making and things like that. So we might be missing some things, but they're going to come back, but we're getting it at the same time tenfold in what we're needing for our businesses. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah. And I think, Joni, coming from a background, all of the work that I have done has been in nonprofits, fairly small organizations, small little computer systems that aren't even necessarily hooked to each other. People coming into this business from other business systems, I think have more tolerance for this than maybe some of us, like me, that I've been a housewife and I've never had to deal with this kind of thing, and I don't have answers, and I'm in. I'm committed. I'm just saying, I think with what I'm seeing online and throughout the whole organization, maybe some of that frustration is coming from people who've never really dealt with tech things or systems this large and that kind of transition. Everybody who's dealt with it before seems to be saying they're doing a great job compared to my company that took 4 months to get to this point. So, Audrey, I was going to ask you, I know you all get some updates and information that maybe we don't get until later, and I don't want you to divulge anything you're not supposed to, but do you have anything you can share, any encouragement for our team?
Sure. We were on a Jules conference call today, and I see that we only have 10 minutes left, so I'll talk real fast. And they did tell us that they have hired a new vice president of IT, and he started, I think, on the 14th. So it was like baptism by fire. This guy came in like 14 days after it all started, but they've been looking for him for quite a while. And so he's on board, and they've already said just him being there has really changed how the attitudes and just the whole atmosphere of the environment. And he's really keeping it positive, and he's got a lot of background with MLM systems. So I think he's going to be great for for us. Marianne, our vice president of education, she talked for a little bit and about leadership. And one of the things that really stuck with me is that she said, the only thing that we can control is our attitude about the situation. And as leaders, people are looking at us at how we react to it. And if we panic or we freak out or get upset, then they sort of match that same behavior. And she said that the happiest people are those who remember what it's all about, keep your eye on the big picture, and have a short memory. So I thought that was really good. A good thing to say.
That is good. That's encouraging. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think really, I mean, it has all happened kind of at a time that I've been traveling a lot and busy. The leaders retreat last weekend, and then we had a meeting in Lexington this week, and so I haven't been as focused on checking my reports and going through all that stuff. I've been answering questions and trying to help people as I go, but I think almost just the patience of waiting it out. I haven't been as pursuing new ambassadors as hard, or even new customers maybe as hard as I usually do, because frankly, I'm not sure what they're going to get, if they go through it. And I think really I'd rather things smooth out a little bit and then bring them on. And so some of it is kind of just being patient, kind of waiting out this period. I mean, don't quit your business, keep following through, stay in contact with people. And, I had somebody sign up yesterday and there was no problem at all. And it just went right through. So, I think we're at the place that we just have to help their expectations, like Joni said, to know okay, it may not come in 3 days. It will be coming. Just be patient, and letting them know up front, here's where we are. And I think Joni's example was a great thing to say to them, but the patience, waiting patiently, and we're all go-getters. That's not easy to do. The team members we love are the team members like you guys that want to get out there and get it and go for it. And so it's hard to be still and know that He is God and we're going to get through this and it'll be better on the other side. So
I think the emails. Hi guys. I think the emails they're sending out are great too. They're being really, they're answering questions that we're having. They're following up. So just make sure you're checking those. And everything's usually getting answered mid-afternoon.
Well, and I think it's great when our customers are upset, because that means that they really are passionate about this product. And if they're not getting it, then they know this is something they don't want to live without. It's, you know what I'm saying? So it's they know that this is a good product, and if they're not getting it, we want to know. We know that they're enjoying it, and it's something that they want to have. So having the extras is great.
And I'll tell you, yesterday I talked to Tracy Chandler, and I was hoping she could be on this call. She just has such a great attitude about it, and she said, "This is how sunny side she is." She said, "Well, you know what? She's got this East Tennessee accent that I love." And she goes, "Well, you know what though? This might be a blessing in disguise, because our customers, if they have to go without the product for 7 days, they're going to know how bad they feel, and then they're really going to want it."
Amen, sister. I agree.
That's
I agree.
a great attitude. That's a great way to look at it. So
That's right.
we have about 5 minutes left. Brandy, do you want to kind of wrap us up?
I just want to go back to Leaders Retreat real quick. My goal for this next year, until next October 2016, is to get each one of you ladies at the next retreat, because it is truly amazing. It's an amazing experience. And the relationships that are formed in those 3 days, it's just incredible. And I want everyone to get to a Super Saturday in January. I want everyone to be able to make it to convention. And if we have to pile up 8 bodies in a room, we'll do that. But we got to get there, because retreats and conventions, they make leaders.
Don't forget my aunt owns a travel bus.
Oh yes, Kathy mentioned that. So
Yeah.
we've got to our goal, mine and Gwen's goal, is to get everybody there. So we're going to work really hard and to help you. If we need to travel to get to you to help you do that, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it happen. So
I think it sounds great. It sounds great. I know we were talking about that. We really missed this. Or like, wow, we told everybody tonight, we said our goal is to have everybody in Vegas in June. It would be awesome. So
yeah,
definitely would like that.
So energizing and so magnetic about being with all these people. I mean, you've just never been in a group of 1,800 people that are more, they feel better than they've ever felt. They're making more money than they've ever made. They're happy, they're positive, they're energetic, they're people
passionate
that are honest,
about the products,
full of integrity. And it's and inspiring to hear all of their stories. I mean, people are in the bathroom telling their stories, and it's so inspiring, and it builds your belief in the company to get to know more people that work for the company, and it builds your belief in the products, and it just is inspiring and energizing.
I want to meet these people that I've been posting their pictures. I want to meet Tanya, and I want to meet Rachel, and I want to meet Lori. There's a lot of people that I have been posting their testimonies, and I just want to meet them. And that would be a true blessing right there.
Yeah,
I think
it's neat.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be there if I have to pay my own way on every dime of it.
I agree.
I'm going. I'm going.
Well, we want to help make that happen for and you guys want it. I mean, you guys are hungry and you want it. And I just think when you're doing everything you can do, the Lord blesses that, and He'll bring the harvest, and it'll just be exciting to see what's going to happen in the next 6 months. Really, it'll be really exciting to see. So, I guess we need to wrap up, unless anybody has any last minute questions or things they want to share.
One thing I want to ask real quick, if you got time.
We have 2 minutes.
I don't show up on my own back office. All my ambassadors are there. I'm not there. I haven't called because it's just me, and I'm okay.
We have less than a minute. And it may be, I haven't noticed if I show up or not, but it may be that, all your information is on the dashboard. So maybe we're not in our own reports anymore.
I think that's what it is, because I was noticing that after she said something earlier.
I'm on mine because I can look at my own PV on mine, and it shows me as with my PV and my OV.
Kathy, I'll look in the morning and I'll let you know about that and find out. And I'll see if I can't call customer service again and ask them about that.
I agree with call for just that, but I'm okay. But I just thought I'd mention it. Sorry.
That's interesting. I haven't noticed one way or the other because I just look on our first dashboard page. So I'll look into that tomorrow and see.
Okay, they're going to cut us off. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.